podcasts out there, but only one with this kind of energy.
Welcome to EVP Show Recaps, Predictions, Sports. Let go, show recaps, predictions, sports.
In one podcast.
Welcome to EVP Show Recaps, Predictions, Sports. Let go.
What's going on, everybody? It's the EVP from the EVP Show, and I am live with your SmackDown recap. Hell yeah, go Nick Kurtz. It's about damn time. Catch a break. 447 feet for Nick Kurtz. Hopefully you guys had a good Friday. SmackDown went by fast. So it was taped. Obviously, that was the bad thing. And I got a haircut, in case you guys wasn't here last night. But yeah, this is your SmackDown recap. We got two matches announced for Saturday night's main event coming up July 18th from Madison Square Garden in New York. Danhausen is going to go one-on-one with JD McDonough. Expect to see Jalen Brunson involved in that match. And then for the SmackDown Tag Team titles, Women's SmackDown Tag Team titles, we're going to see Brie Bella and Paige defend against Brie Bella and Paige will defend against Fatal Influence, Laney Reed and Fallon Henley. Both of those were reported in my Discord channel. So before we get into the SmackDown recap, once again, I have launched a paid channel and a Discord. It's just a plain Discord. It is co-owned, but it is just a plain Discord, not represented by anyone. And I put the post out July the 1st. So it's $3 to get in. You get unlimited access to my restricted channel. And EVP getting spipped up for that. Yeah, I cut 4 inches off my hair, man. Had to get it shaved, cut, getting spipped up for that Monday stream when I can go crazy when Cody wins the title. Good to see you, Stampede. But yeah, since January 1st, it's been going on. $3 to get in, no contract. And yeah, I mean, pretty self-explanatory. It's in a Discord server. It's no contract month to month. You don't have to worry about any of that bull snot or anything like that. So yeah, hopefully you guys, if you guys see the post and you want in, just comment. And I can get you in there. So $3 a month's not a bad deal. Nick Kurtz just cashed me out. I don't know why it's not green yet. 437 foot. Really need Jake Powers tonight to go 2 ways, but you never know what's going to happen. So, I don't know what's going on with that. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to pull my notes up. Hopefully, you guys got big plans for the 4th of July tomorrow. So, gonna go ahead and get started. Let's see. My phone is messing up, guys. Sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. going to have to restart my phone, guys. I do apologize. All of my stuff is like blank. All right. So this is your SmackDown recap, July 3rd, 2026. It's a tape show from Atlantic City. The show opened up with clips of Sami Zayn WWE title win, newborn CJP. Yeah, I had Moniac and Moniac and Hunter Goodman. But I had Jordan Moonshot, and he finally went over 400 feet after screwing me the other night, 395. And I had Nick Kurtz. Stampede, can you make sure that Jordan and Kurtz went over 400 feet? Because it still hasn't greened on the slip, so that was a $900 cash. If so, I need Jake Bowers 2 different ways, for like 1,400. So if you guys see Jake Bowers go live during the stream, definitely let me know. Newborn, yeah, babyface. Cut my hair all off, so fresh look. Jake McCarthy, yeah, I did not even. I was all over Goodman, and everybody's cashing tonight though, so the books are gonna be out for revenge tomorrow. Alvarez homer to right center. Is that by Yahoo Statcast? Because they don't go by that. They go by ESPN or MLB. I know Kurtz just went, but I don't know the distance. If it's over 400 feet, then it's a cash. So. Well, we may be doing a SmackDown recap. Okay. What was Nick Kurtz over 400? Because they haven't greened me out yet. Oakland is playing Miami, I believe. Oh, you're killing me, Stampede. Atlantic City, New Jersey, Boardwalk Hall. Tape. So show open with clips of Sami Zayn WWE title win over Cody Rhodes and Gunther at Night of Champions last Saturday, including on-camera social media reactions and crowd shots. And then Sami Zayn made his way out to his theme song, smiling wide, looking at the crowd. He wore a t-shirt that said, "Undisputed WWE Champion, last real good guy." Sami said it seems to him that a lot of folks in the crowd tonight came to ride or die with the last real good guy. Mixed reaction from fans followed. He said he has been touched by the reaction. He said it meant it from the bottom of his heart. He then pointed out for the last 6 months he'd been booed out of the building every single time. He said there were the same people 3 years ago who were dying to see him become WWE champion, but then they never thought he'd never do it and never gave up on him. He said he could be petty. I'm waiting on you, Stampede. You're killing me. How far was Nick Kurtz's home run? And tell all those fans to kiss his ass, but I won't. He said, "Do you want to know why? Because I am a good guy." He said he never changed. He said people told him if he was going to win, he needed to be selfish and more cutthroat. He said he didn't, though. He said he did it my way, the right way. He said this is a celebration. Fans chanted, "Sami. Sami." He said they are right. They are celebrating him. He said he will now go down as one of the all-time greats. He said he's a WrestleMania. Holy shit. 457 feet. Let's go. Yes, come on, Jake Bowers. I need Jake Bowers bad. But that did catch me for 900, so. Jordan and Kurtz moonshot. So then Cody Rhodes' team interrupted, and Cody Rhodes walked out. Corey Graves said it felt strange seeing Cody walk out without the title. Was uncomfortable. Sammy asked Cody, "What do you want to talk about?" Cody said when he won the title Sammy now holds, Sammy was the first to congratulate him. Cody said he wanted to be the first to publicly congratulate him. He offered his hand. Sammy paused and shook his hand. Cody turned and began to leave the ring. Sammy asked, "What? That's it? Come back here a second. Let's not play this game. For once, let's just drop the act." He said he knows Cody didn't just come out here for that. He said he knows Cody wants the belt back because he's addicted to it. Tell me why you're really out here. That's exactly why I'm here. For what's the reason why you're here? Oh, I'm glad to see you are here though. Thanks, Stampede, for Kurtz. Damn, I should have bet them the 420 moonshots. That would really pay cheap big time, but that's too hard enough to get Jordan to go over 400, hit at 400. So Jay Uso's music hits. He comes out. Jay cheerfully congratulated Sammy. Jay said he wasn't going to run it back because this was about Sami Zayn. He said he earned and deserved the title, but he wanted to give Sammy his warning shot. He said he needs to bring the gold back to the family. Cody asked the family, "What year is this?" He told Jay he has been world champion, so since when did he revert to just running errands for the tribal chief? Cody said they were just talking about his title match. Sammy told Jay no one was happier than he was when Jay won, and he told Cody he never gone for his title when he won it. He emphatically said now it's time to be WWE champion. He knew that Cody told him as long as he would be champion, Sammy would never would. Well, now it's mine. He told Jay as far as he is concerned, the title is still in the family, but it's staying on his shoulders. No one is touching this. He said he told them stay away from him. Acting SmackDown GM Adam Pearce said his first order of business is to find him a challenger. Sammy said as champion, he should have some say over who he faces at SummerSlam. Adam Pearce said he didn't say anything about SummerSlam. He said without Nick Aldis there, they're doing things his way. He said he's going to defend his title this coming up Monday on Raw against the winner of Cody Rhodes versus Jey Uso in the main event tonight. Oh my God, people are blowing me up. Just 1 second. All right, they went to Michael Cole and Corey Graves segment. This is going to be bad, guys. Oh my gosh. I think my phone just broke. Just 1 second, guys. I do apologize. I told my homies there would be a triple threat match at SummerSlam. Guess what they said? What did they say? I don't know if it's going to be a triple threat or not, Ariel. It could be, but I don't know. I don't know if it will or not. All right. So the champ contemplates what that means for him. We go backstage where Charlotte Flair's interview is cut off by Alexa Bliss having issues with her teaming with Tiffany Stratton. So that is going ahead and showing, like I said last week, it's showing the dissension between between Alexa and Charlotte already. The two are interrupted by the Women's United States Champion, and she, in turn, is interrupted by Chelsea Green as the pair teams up with Flair tonight. Matter of fact, that match is going to be next. Head back to the ringside for Charlotte Flair making her entrance, followed by her teammate Tiffany Stratton and Chelsea Green versus Jade Cargill. I think that's right. Okay. All right. I'm back on track now. So it's going to be Charlotte Flair, Tiffany Stratton, and Chelsea Green versus Jade Cargill, B5, and Meechin. We start off with Jade and Tiffany, but Jade Cargill is quick to back off for a tag to Meechin. She lays in some hard shots on Stratton before tagging in B5, and the pair double team her for a near fall. Tiffany gets the tag to Charlotte, who clears Meechin out of the ring before sending B5 to the corner. Exploder suplex by Charlotte Flair, who pops back up as B5 heads back to the corner, only to be sent to the outside by Charlotte. Before she can do anything else, however, Charlotte Flair gets knocked off the apron by Jade as we go to commercial break. Back from the break, Jade is firmly in control. She takes Charlotte to the corner. Tag made to B5, who pulls Charlotte away from making a tag before knocking Stratton off the apron. Chelsea Green is still waiting for a tag as B5 tags to Meechin. Chelsea gets the tag. She goes on a flurry of offense and Meechin to the mat before landing a Rough Rider, but B5 breaks up the pinfall. Chaos ensues as the rest of the women come in before Jade gets sent out of the ring by Chelsea Green, who gets rolled up by Meechin for a 2. Jade gets the tag for some revenge, but Chelsea Green counters Jaded for a near fall before being sent to the ropes. She knocks B5 off the apron, but gets caught with a Chelsea Green counters the Jaded for a near fall before being sent to the ropes. She knocks B5 off the apron, but Jade Cargill hits her with the Jaded for the 1, 2, 3. So the winners of the match was Jade Cargill, who was on my thumbnail, B5 and Meechin. So big win for Jade, B5 and Meechin over Charlotte Flair, Tiffany Stratton, and Chelsea Green. 1 second, guys. I have to let my dog out. Sorry. I'll let you out real quick. Go ahead. Go. I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. My dog was like up in my face, basically. So commentary talks about the upcoming season 3 premiere of WWE Unreal on Netflix. Before looking back, and I think that's going to be July 21st on Netflix. Before looking back to the confrontation between Nick Aldis and Gunther at Night of Champions. Yeah, man, the dog's like going, ooh, ooh, like it's. I mean, it will not use the bathroom in the house. So like, when it's time to go out, it's like, you know, it don't matter what I'm doing. She got to go out. So in just a second, I'm about to let her back in. But sorry about that. So we see the confrontation between Nick Aldis and Gunther at Night of Champions. We are reminded that both men were sent home due to their action, with Nick Aldis being placed on administrative leave and Adam Pearce becoming the acting general manager of SmackDown. Backstage, we see Adam Pearce on the phone with Nick Aldis before Sammy confronts him about having to compete on Raw. Adam Pearce talks about a great champion being on a great show before wishing him all the best. Adam walks away and Sammy sees his old buddy, Johnny Gargano, the man that's laying on the plank, still laying around back there. So Sammy talks to Johnny Gargano about winning the title before thanking him for believing in him and asking for a photo as SmackDown rolls on. So Johnny Gargano is still laying on the plank. When will he ever get off of that plank is the question. If you guys are watching this live on YouTube, please make sure to hit that like button on the stream. That will help me out. So back at ringside, we go to the next matchup. Rey Fenix. It will be defending his AAA Cruiserweight Championship against El Hijo del Vikingo. Vikingo makes his way to the ring. Phoenix had been defending his title. This was 3 weeks in a row defending his title. So Rey Fenix lands a couple of shots on the challenger before being sent to the ropes with a head scissors. And Vikingo continues the fight from the corner with some hard kicks. He gives a shout out of sorts to Ronaldo before Phoenix fights back. Landing a crossbody from the corner, he hits the rope for momentum before dropping Vikingo. I wonder who they'll bring out of retirement next. So Gunther going to retire them. Gunther versus DDP. Book it, triple nose. You never know. But Gunther more than likely will be facing Nick Aldis at SummerSlam. He hits the ropes for momentum before dropping Vikingo with the cutter, but it's only good for a 2 count. Vikingo escapes to the outside where he trips up Rey Fenix with the apron before landing a dive on his own. He poses on the announce desk as we go to the commercial break. Back from the break, Rey Fenix turns things around with a kick from the corner before landing some kind of rope kick, walk kick, sending the challenger to the mat. He lands a frog splash but only gets 2, and this allows Vikingo to regain control as he sends the champ to the canvas. Rey Fenix is back up, already intercepting Vikingo on the turnbuckle, but he gets sent to the mat with Hurricane Rana by Vikingo. The challenger goes up top, but Rey Fenix rolls out of the way, landing a running kick on Vikingo in the corner before dropping him with a Mexican muscle buster for the 1, 2, 3. The winner via pinfall and still your AAA Cruiserweight Champion, Rey Fenix. And sorry, last time, guys, I got to go let my dog back in. Come on, Molly. Come on, girl. Come on. That's what I'm saying about. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, people. I've never had to leave a stream in the middle of that to do that. So sorry about that. So Phoenix celebrates his win as we take a look at the match between Julia and Kiana James last week in London, along with the post-match attack by Blake Monroe. Vikingo got injured going through the run-throughs at NXT. Yeah, I know. He didn't even get to do in that match on NXT. Is that why he didn't look 100% tonight? I mean, is he like legitimately hurt or that kayfabe? Stampede? The match tonight took place before this. Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. You're right, because it was tape. Good catch there. Good catch. Dang, I'm way up here. All right. Where were we? Think Keanu should get suspended? No, fire. Looks like they're going to redo the Julia Mariah May program from Stardom, kind of, sorta. Yeah, I think they will. That's a possibility. Because I don't know, like it looked like they were going to do something with Tiffany and Blake at SummerSlam because of the Twitch angle, but I don't know. They've kind of gotten away from it. So I don't know. It's looking more like maybe Alexa and Tiffany or something at SummerSlam. I don't know because Alexa's acting really jealous about Tiffany and Charlotte. So that's a possibility. Maybe they go that route. I don't know. I don't think that Tiffany's going to be off the card in Minnesota, though. I mean, we'll see, but I wouldn't think so. I don't know. So, all right. So Julia starts to get some thoughts when she is interrupted by Kiana James, who runs the former Women's United States Champion down before her. She is blindsided again by Blake Monroe. She sends Julia into the road case, reminding her who she is before stepping away. Kiana James jokes about Julia needing to remember who is in control. And it seems it's not Kiana, as Blake Monroe slams her into the road case as well before walking off. Commentary talks about what just happened before pivoting to what will be coming up next. As we take a look back at the confrontation that closed Monday Night Raw and the main event of Night 2, Roman Reigns will defend the Raw Heavyweight Championship against Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins told Roman that he's always in the front of the line for a shot at the World Championship and reminds the champ he's on Roman on a number of occasions. Roman says he doesn't want to beat Rollins. He needs to beat Rollins. And at SummerSlam, that's exactly what he's going to do. That match has been made official. And then we go backstage where Royce Keys, and I said this, I do believe we're getting a six-man tag or some sort of tag with the Usos and Jacob with Solo, LA Knight, and Royce. Something to do with those six, maybe four, maybe not. But those six individuals are going to be involved somehow at SummerSlam. Royce confronts Jacob Fatu about working for Roman Reigns. Jimmy Uso then comes up and says that they're looking for Solo Sikoa, and if Royce isn't going to help out, they'll handle family business on their own. Royce says blood doesn't make you family, but loyalty does. He's been loyal to Jacob for 14 years. Maybe they do Jacob and Royce at SummerSlam. And the Usos against LA Knight and Solo. That's a possibility. Jacob and Royce would be a real good. I mean, I like to see it. He said he'd been loyal to Jacob for 14 years to their family, but Jimmy says not anymore as the two walk off. There we go. So we're back at ringside. Lil Yachty and Trick Williams make their entrance as a whoop that trick chant rings throughout the crowd. The pair enter the ring as the chant continues. Before the United States champion could speak, however, Carmelo Hayes makes his way out to a big pop. The crowd chants mellow before Hayes gets into it. He talks about Ricky Saints not getting the job done at Night of Champions, so now we have no other choice but to run back Carmelo and Trick for the title if Trick is about it. He acknowledges how well Trick has done, saying he's been unstoppable, but only because Carmelo Hayes hasn't decided to stop him yet. He says he's made the title mean something, but Trick has turned it into turned it into an accessory. He continues to run Trick down until Lil Yachty cuts him off, saying this isn't the same guy Carmelo Hayes remembers from NXT. He understands Melo is looking for a match, asking the crowd if he should give him one. He agrees, saying he's getting a match next week, but it will be non-title. So next week on SmackDown, we're getting a preview of the SummerSlam match. Carmelo Hayes will go one-on-one with Trick Williams in a non-title match. Those don't go out willy-nilly, but when things get tricky and Melo loses, he will no longer have any excuses on why he can't get the job done. So I think what they probably are going to do is have Carmelo win, and then he will have a claim to have that title match. Trick says that Melo is right. He does know Carmelo like the back of his hand, which he uses for a backhand slap on Carmelo. Carmelo gets some revenge on the champ on his way out. So looking forward to that. So we see Matt Cardona chat with Danhausen, who's offering to give some backup in his war against the Judgment Day. Danhausen says he's already got backup, someone from New York that he needs to pick up, that I put in my exclusive news channel. And I also told Miami on the phone. Jalen Brunson will be in Danhausen's corner, or will help Danhausen at Saturday Night's Main Event from the Knicks. He asked if Matt Cardona wants to help him with an experiment by twisting a knob. And when he does, we see some weird lighting as Kit Wilson and The Miz start saying their catchphrases. So we go to the next matchup of the night, guys. And it is going to be one half of the Women's SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Brie Bella, Hall of Famer, is accompanied to the ring by her Tag Team Champion partner, Paige. Brie Mode. She's going to be going one-on-one. She's going to be going one-on-one with Lainey Reed from Fatal Influence. And I absolutely love their entrance. So when we come back from break, Lainey Reed makes her entrance as we take a look at Paige. The situation is getting really worse. Thanks a lot, Danhausen, but I still want you to kill JD. I believe Danhausen wins the Saturday Night Main Event. It's in New York. Jalen Brunson is going to help him. So we saw Paige's win over JC Jane last week, where Brie assisted with the feet on the ropes. With that, we get this match underway. Brie Bella versus Lainey Reed. Bella goes on the attack early, but takes the right hand by Lainey Reed. Lainey continues to beat down the WWE Hall of Famer, but Brie manages to fight back to her feet before sending Lainey Reed to the corner. She sends Lainey Reed to the corner, but Lainey quickly turns it around by sending Brie across the ring. Brie fights her off for a missile dropkick, followed by some yes kick before Fatal Influence tries to distract her. It doesn't last long as Brie Bella traps Reed in the yes lock. Fallon Henley tries to get Fallon and JC at ringside. Fallon tries to help her get out, but is pulled away by Paige, who sends Fallon to the floor. JC Jane blindsides her, and this distracts Brie enough to break the hold to save her friend and fellow tag champion, only to be sent crashing hard by Lainey Reed. She brings Brie back into the ring for the cover and the 1, 2, 3. So finally, they give a win to a Fatal Influence. I was wondering if they were ever going to give them a win again. Lainey Reed beats one half of the WWE Women's SmackDown Champions, Brie Bella. Good, big, huge win for Lainey Reed. And Lainey Reed and Fallon Henley will challenge for those SmackDown Tag Team Championships, and it is official at Saturday Night's Main Event. Lainey Reed celebrates her win. And then we go backstage for a hot dog eating contest between R-Truth and Nathan Frazier. R-Truth claims he won. He's won before Faction walks off, and in comes the War Raiders, the AAA Tag Team Champions, looking for their shot at the WWE titles. Damian Priest doesn't know when. So the War Raiders are wanting to challenge Damian Priest and R-Truth because they are the AAA Tag Team Championships. And Priest and Truth are the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, but they want to do a title versus title. Damian Priest said that he doesn't know when they're getting their shot after what happened to Nick Aldis, but he's sure it'll be soon. And R-Truth talks about them losing their mask and luchador status when that day comes. Damian Priest and R-Truth walk off as we find out that up next we'll look back at the confrontation between Brock Lesnar and Obafemi on Raw, which that is official for SummerSlam. Oba bypassed his championship match for a Hell in a Cell match with the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar. So we go to a Raw rewind. Obafemi holds off on his shot at the world title so he can settle things with Brock inside Hell in a Cell at SummerSlam. Backstage, Finn Balor. Interesting segment here. Could we be seeing a Cody Rhodes-Finn Balor match in the near future? Finn Balor has a chat with Cody Rhodes. Cody welcomes Finn to SmackDown. Says sorry he didn't get to talk to him last week. But Balor admits he was a little disappointed because he was hoping to face Cody for the title. He said, go win it back, and it starts tonight. So, yeah, we could be seeing Cody and Finn at some point. Cody thanks him before walking off, and then in comes Tama Tonga. He tells Finn he talked to the elders about what to do next after splitting from Solo Sikoa. The elders, The Rock, probably. And Finn Balor asks what that has to do with him as Tama Tonga grabs him from behind, slamming him onto a road case. Tama tells Finn he's closing the door on everything from his past. Finn Balor is next. I believe Tama Tonga and Finn Balor will go one-on-one next week on SmackDown. So they walk off as we head to ringside for our main event of the night, with Jey Uso making his entrance before we go to commercial. Commentary hypes up two matches for next week's SmackDown. Trick Williams versus Carmelo Hayes in a non-title match. I guess number one contender for Carmelo. And Finn Balor goes one-on-one with Tama Tonga. We also got our lineup for the July 18th edition of Saturday Night's Main Event in New York City. Danhausen versus J.D. McDonough. WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. Brie Bella and Paige defend against Fatal Influence. With that, we head back to the ringside as Cody Rhodes makes his entrance to a huge pop from the crowd before we get this match underway. This is the undisputed WWE Championship #1 contenders match. Jey Uso goes against Cody Rhodes, with the winner moving on to Monday Night Raw to face Sami Zayn in Chicago, Illinois for the undisputed championship. Finn out there spamming for more title matches without actually winning matches on SmackDown. Yeah, when's the last time Finn won a match? So the two men lock up, Cody and Jey. But to no avail, they back off as the crowd are chanting for Cody. But people sick of him. Jey goes for a super kick right off the bat, but gets caught in a crossroad before breaking free. They trade offense before Cody gets sent to the outside for a dive by Jey before we go to commercial. Back from commercial, Jey takes Cody Rhodes to the mat as we come back, only to be met with a Cody cutter after Cody gets back to his feet. He goes for the cover, but he only gets a 2 count, guys. Bringing Jey. Once again, Adam has proved to the world that he sucks at GM. What is this idea to book this match on Raw? I don't know. We'll see. I don't know why they're doing it. Oh, because it's in Chicago, and that's where CM Punk's coming back. That's why. So Jey, he gets a cover for a 2 count, bringing Jey back up for a crossroads, but Jey fights back with Samoan drop. Cody rolls out of the ring, but is met by Jey, who gets sent to the announce table. Cody steps onto the table, but gets tripped up by Jey, who heads to the ring to break the ref's count to set up for a dive, only for Cody Rhodes to cut him off with an uppercut. These 2 hour SmackDowns are so much easier to go through. We're already at the main event. We're only 40 minutes in, guys. He brings Jay to the timekeeper area, beating him. And shout out to 113 people that we have watching live. If you are watching live on YouTube, please hit that like button on the stream. He brings Jay to the timekeeper area, beating him down slightly before bringing him back to the ring for a neck breaker. Both men are down as we go to another damn commercial break. Back from the break, Jay sends Cody to the mat from the turnbuckle before getting the drop on him with an Uso splash, but Cody Rhodes kicks out at 2. Cody fights back by a Cody cutter that gets him a 2 count. Cody then goes up on the ropes and hits a disaster kick. Royce Keys is going to be involved in the bloodline stuff with Jacob and Solo and Jay and Jimmy and LA Knight and all that. I would think the way it's looking is either going to be a 6-man with Solo, LA, and Royce against the Usos and Jacob, or maybe the Usos against Solo and LA Knight, and then maybe Jacob against Royce Keys. SmackDown AAA is just like SmackDown ECW in 2007, 2008. Yeah, Triple H killing it though. But so Jay sends Cody to the so Cody hits a disaster kick, but jumps into a monster super kick by Jay, but Cody Rhodes kicks out at 2. Jay Uso heads up top, but gets caught by Cody Rhodes, who follows up with a crossroads. And I mean, Jay saw the hell out of that crossroads. I'll give him credit for that. And Jay kicked out at 2. Cody heads up the turnbuckle for a splash of his own, but Jay gets the knees up before cradling him for a near fall. The two fight their way back to their feet, trading shots back and forth until Jay catches Cody with a sleeper hold. Cody tries to break free with a back suplex, but Jay lands on his feet instead before cinching the hold in. He cinched the sleeper hold back in, but Cody Rhodes breaks free, and he hits another crossroads for the 1, 2, 3. The winner via pinfall and the new number 1 contender who just dropped the title less than 10 days ago is the 3-time undisputed WWE champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. So Cody celebrates while commentary hypes up the match between Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn on Raw for the undisputed WWE Championship as SmackDown comes to a close. So once again, the matches that we saw, Jade Cargill, B5 and Meechin defeated Charlotte Flair, Tiffany Stratton, and Chelsea Green. Rey Fenix successfully AAA Cruiserweight Championship. Rey Fenix successfully defended against the injured El Hijo del Vikingo, and Laney Reed defeated Brie Bella. Also in the main event, the number 1 contenders match for the undisputed WWE Championship, Cody Rhodes defeats Jey Uso and will move on to Raw in Chicago Monday to face Sami Zayn for the Universal Championship. Next week on SmackDown, we're going to see Tama Tonga go one-on-one with Finn Balor and Trick Williams versus Carmelo Hayes in a non-title match, guys. So what did you guys I see a comment here. I don't want to see Cody as champion again. So boring. Good to see you, Freddie. Welcome to the EVP show. Don't think I've seen you in here before. His last 3 reigns have been boring. They have a lot. Some of it's Cody, some of it's creative, but we need a new character for Cody. I agree. And welcome to the show. Glad to see you. 36 minutes, 36 seconds, minutes of in-ring action, 30% of the 2-hour show. It's not very good, is it? So what did you guys think about SmackDown tonight? Like anything? Anything you guys want to talk about? Anything you guys are looking forward to? Obviously, what are you guys' thoughts on what could happen Monday? Do you think that maybe they swerve us and not have Cody win the title and Punk costs Cody and that sets up maybe a triple threat? Maybe Sammy and Brock at Night of Champions. That way Obi gets his title match. That's another thing that's being discussed. So we'll see. Gunther is absolutely ruined. He is ruined. Freddie says Sammy is cooked. So you think Sammy's done? You don't think Sammy's winning? So you don't? I don't know. I do think Cody wins, but a part of me is a little worried as a Cody fan because it's in Chicago. But I know the bigger match for SummerSlam is Cody and Punk night one main event. But what is it? Another thing that concerned me is, and why they might not go that route is, where are they going to do Brock and Oba? Like, is that they're not going to have that main event night one and a Hell in a Cell? Like, it's going to open the show. So a lot of different scenarios they could play out. I'm 100% certain that CM Punk's showing up, but I don't know if he's going to cost Cody. I mean, they didn't end like the last time they met, like in the ring. Cody told Punk like anytime. Punk talked about opportunity falling out of the sky. We'll see. I don't know. I'm going with Cody, but I won't be surprised if Punk screws him. And if that's the case, then Brock Lesnar might win the title at Saturday Night's main event, and they do Oba Brock for the title, and Cody Punk and I just can't see Cody and Punk in a non-title. As much as everybody thinks that it should be non-title, and it could be, like, it wouldn't suck, but I don't think that WWE is going to do that. I just don't. Not with Punk's first match back. By comparison, AEW Collision last night, 1 hour, 31 minutes and 46 seconds, hours of in-ring action, 60. Yeah, that's absolutely terrible for SmackDown. Congratulations, Cody, but I'm afraid I got some bad news. You will lose to Sami Zayn. We'll see. I don't think Cody gets pinned again. I can tell you that. It could be some sort of Sammy could get disqualified. Punk could get Cody disqualified. Or Cody Rhodes is not getting pinned. I can tell you that for 100% fact. That's not going to happen. I can tell you that Cody will not get pinned. I'm not going to guarantee he wins the title. I think it's probably about an 80% chance, 85, but I don't think he's going to get pinned. I don't. Dynamite pretty much better than Collision after I watched it. Tomorrow is the 4th, so I'm going to be tied up all day tomorrow. So hopefully you guys have a good 4th. So this is it, guys. We did it in less than an hour. I'm super pumped for a SmackDown recap. Shout out to my boy Stampede. EVP getting us spiffed up for that Cody title win Monday. I'm hoping so. Newborn CJP. Yes. Love the new look. Jake McCarthy, 4 for 4, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, 1 stolen base. Yeah, that would have paid a fucking ton, Stampede. Jordan Alvarez, homer to right center when I needed that the other night for about 1,600, and he hit it 395, and it didn't go over 400. And tonight he does cash me, though, at 427. So thank you, Jordan. Jordan, Kurtz, and Ben Rice would have been one hell of a three-way ticket because Ben Rice went as well. He didn't go over 400, but just a regular homer. Matt Olson also went tonight twice. So yeah, the books are getting pummeled tonight. ESPN, that's exactly why I'm here. Thank you. Glad as always to see you. And shout out to 145 people that's watching live. Told my homies there'd be a triple threat at SummerSlam. Guess what they said? What did they say? He didn't ever answer me. EVP over here answering Jay White's question. Who let the dogs out? Absolutely. I wonder who they'll bring out. Stampede says, I wonder who they'll bring out of retirement next so Gunther can retire them. Gunther versus DDP. Book it. Triple nose. Thanks for the super chat, Stampede. I mean, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just getting used to saying that. This just sounds so funny. Thanks, Stampede. No thanks to the what you just said, Stampede. Vikingo got injured going through the run-throughs at NXT. I was also told today Zillify 2 is probably going to be going to NXT, guys. So if you're expecting him to show up in the Roman Seth match, it's not happening. Roman is going to beat Seth clean. Zilla's going to start in NXT. The match tonight took place before the scheduled match on NXT. Think Kiana should get suspended, not fired. Kiana's a beast. Looks like they're going to redo the Julia Mariah May program from Stardom. Kind of, sort of. That won't be terrible. I'm looking forward to that. The situation is getting really worse thanks to a lot of Danhausen, but I still want you to kill JD McDonough. JD McCrispy. Did they announce the interference for the tag team title match, or are they saving that for a surprise? They didn't announce that. But I'm sure JC Jane will. I mean, we could see Nikki Bella too, so don't be surprised. She's due back anytime. So we'll see. Finn out there spamming for title matches without actually winning matches. Agreed. Once again, Adam has to prove to the world that he sucks at GM. What is this idea to book this match on Raw? Toxic. What's up with Royce Keys? Going to be involved in the Bloodline stuff. SmackDown and AAA. It's just like SmackDown ECW in 2007, 2008. I guess Gunther ruined. All right. Yes, he's done. 36.36 minutes of in-ring action for SmackDown. 2-hour show tonight. 30% of the show. Yes. Sucks. Shout out to Freddie. First time in the EVP show stream. Good to see you, Freddie. I don't want to see Cody as champion again. So boring. I agree. It has been boring. Sammy is cooked, though. So you're on the same page with me that Cody's winning the title. Collision had 1 hour, 31 minutes, 46 seconds of in-ring action. Congratulations, Cody, but I'm afraid I got some bad news. You will lose to Sami Zayn. We will see Monday. Dynamite, pretty much better than Collision after I watched it. SmackDown was an 8.6 out of 10 to me, but Adam Pearce's decision was a bummer, like power abuse. I'm going to give it about a 6, Ariel, to be honest with you. I didn't think it was that great. What are you doing, dog? Get away from that door. I hope they let Zilla drop his titles the right way. I agree. I do agree. But you can't expect to see Zilla, but he will be in NXT. So that is all the comments, guys. Thank you so much for the tune into the SmackDown recap live here on the EVP show. Friday night, July 3rd, 2026. Hopefully you guys have a good 4th. Be safe out there. If you are watching live, or if you do go back, love all the comments on YouTube. That helps me out in the algorithm. If you are watching live, please hit that on YouTube. Please hit the like button on the stream. It helps me out. It helps my algorithm. It helps my channel. I really appreciate it. We're also live on my X and DWE Television X page. Make sure that you follow DWE Television on X. Find everybody that's affiliated with DWE Television, starting off with Miami the Great 305. And he, every Tuesday and Thursday, does Inside the Mind with Miami, where he goes and gives you all the latest updates and news on the NFL season. We will be back for season 2 of the NFL recap show starting at the beginning of September. So looking forward to that with Miami and his partner in crime, the Final Boss Baby, with 2 B's. Make sure you follow her on X and tune in to them tomorrow on DWE Radio. You can also find their YouTube page is Talk It Up Podcast on YouTube. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button to their channel and tune in to DW Radio tomorrow on the 4th. So it should be interesting to hear what all they have to say about Sammy's title win and all the other topics that they have it on hand. You can also catch them on the DWE network, the DWE television X page. You can catch them on Twitch, live on Twitch. I believe it's DWE TV and DWE television on Twitch. I could be wrong. I'm sorry if I am. And also on Spotify. Also on Mondays, 1 hour before this upcoming Raw coming from Chicago, regular start time at 8 p.m. Eastern from Chicago, Illinois. You can catch Kyle the Man Anthony in the World of Greg for the Raw rundown. It will be 1 hour before Raw. They will run down the entire Raw card for you guys. Get you guys ready for the Raw coming up. This coming up Monday from Chicago. Also, Kyle the Man Anthony has a new show called Queens of WWE. You can catch him, follow him on X and World of Greg as well. You can catch Kyle the Man Anthony and myself, as I am the new co-host, on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. You can catch me and Kyle the Man Anthony for Queens of WWE episode 4 this coming up Wednesday. Make sure you follow Kyle on X. Also, director Reg played a big part in the rundown Monday with the World of Greg and Kyle the Man Anthony. Follow him on X. After Slam podcast was live earlier on YouTube. If you guys have not catched him out on YouTube, make sure you do. A lot of great content. And congrats on the 5,000 subscribers. That's one hell of a feat. Follow him on X and on YouTube as well. And also Smoke Session Podcast and the Sports Jedi Network, and everyone affiliated with Gimmick Table Media. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the SmackDown Recap. Friday, July 3rd, 2026. I will be back shortly, though, to tell you guys where you can find me on my social media and what I have coming up for you guys the rest of this weekend and next week. And enjoy the new Undisputed Heavyweight Champions music while you wait.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
There are a lot of podcasts out there, but only one with this kind of energy.
Welcome to EVP Show Recap Prediction Sports. Let go, Show Recap Prediction Sports.
In one podcast.
Welcome to EVP Show Recap Prediction Sports. Let go.
All right. Thank you guys once again for tuning into the SmackDown Recap Show live here on the EVP Show Friday, July 3rd, 2026. I'm so glad SmackDown is back to 2 hours all the way till January. So thank you guys so much. And if you are watching live on YouTube, again, please hit that like button. I'm trying to get to 10 likes for a stream, so that would be great if you guys can hit that like button for me. And if you guys go back and watch the stream, please make sure to leave comments. I always go back and check my comments, and I will respond. So thank you guys for everybody that showed up and everybody in the comments tonight. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And thank you for the acknowledgement on the haircut as well, Stampede and Ariel. As far as where you can find me on my socials, it's scrolling across the bottom of the screen. All my links are in my bio. You can find me on X at EVPCJP. Once again, as I said, starting since July 1st, if you want exclusive news, I do have a Sunday night scoop show every Sunday, but if you want that exclusive news in my Discord channel and a Discord server, it's $3 a month. No contract, month-to-month basis. If you don't like it after a month, you just don't have to renew. But you will be pleased with it. A lot of stuff in there. I have a lot of news put in there over the last 2 days. So make sure you get signed up. The post is on X. I'll post again tomorrow. Try to get some more people in there. So thank you for that. If you follow me on X, you go all the way up to the top of my X page at EVPCJP. You can see my YouTube page. It is pinned at the top. Please retweet that YouTube page. Share it with your friends and family. Anybody that you think that will enjoy my wrestling content, because it is my ultimate goal to try to at least get to 500 subscribers. I believe I'm at like 236, 237 right now. So we're steady climbing slowly but surely, and we will eventually get there. on Instagram. It is a business account, but you can catch all the videos that Miami the Great and World of Greg make for my upcoming streams at EVPCJP. If you go follow me on Instagram, my YouTube is in my bio. On TikTok, same thing. All the videos Miami and Greg make for me for upcoming streams, which you'll see tomorrow sometime tomorrow when I post for my doubleheader Sunday. But you can find me on TikTok at Brady Goat21 at BRADYDA Goat 21 GOAT 21. Last but not least, and most importantly, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you can't find my YouTube channel on any of these social media platforms, which you should be able to, but if you can't, go to the search bar and type in at the EVP show and just hit that subscribe button and help me get to 300 subs. That is the next goal. And if you already are subscribed, turn that notification bell on and come and join me for my everyday almost wrestling content. So thank you guys for that. My upcoming schedule tomorrow is July 4th. Be safe out there. Eat well. If you're going to have a few drinks, that's cool. But make sure you are safe and responsible with it always. So make sure you do that. Yeah. Just don't drink and drive, guys. Don't do it. I will be off, but you can tune in to DW Radio tomorrow with Miami the Great and Final Boss Baby, as they will be live covering all the topics. We got a comment from at New Noise 1. Good to see you. Brock should take the title from Sammy. That has been pitched. That has been pitched. So if Cody don't win Monday, that's probably what they'll do, is have Brock beat Sammy for the title at the Saturday Night Main Event, and then Brock and Owen would be for the title at SummerSlam, and then Punk and Cody would be non-title. CJ, do I know? You look familiar, but I can't put the name with the face. But good to see you. New Noise. Call me by my name, so you might know me. Good to see you, though. But yeah, that is a possibility. So I am off tomorrow, but make sure you tune in to DW Radio tomorrow, live with Miami the Great and Final Boss Baby. The last time ever this match will be on TV. That is correct. That is correct, Ariel. That is correct. Thank you, guys. A shout out to our Ariel and New Noise for coming in. A lot of comments tonight. Thank you guys so much. So what I have coming up, I'm off tomorrow. Make sure you tune in to DW Radio. But Sunday, I'm back for Doubleheader Sunday, starting at 6 p.m. Eastern with Sunday Night Scoots with the EVP, where I will be answering Q&A. Come back later on Sunday night, 11:30 p.m. Eastern, for the LFG Season 3 Episode 11 recap as we wind down on Season 3 of LFG. Monday night, Cody Rhodes goes back after the Undisputed Championship against Sami Zayn. Join me at 11 p.m. Eastern for your Raw recap. Tuesday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern. Join me again for the NXT recap. Wednesday, I'm back with Kyle the Man Anthony. I will be helping him. I'm a co-host for Queens of WWE at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Catch that on WWE Network X page, as well as Talk It Up Podcast. Thursday, I'm back at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time for your TNA Impact recap show. And then next Friday night, we're back for another 2-hour episode of SmackDown. Join me at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Next Saturday, I'm off. And then next Sunday, we're back again for another doubleheader, starting with 6 p.m. with Sunday Night Scoots with the EVP. Back later on that night, 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time with the LFG Season 3 Episode 12 recap show. So I think they have 14 or 15 episodes, so we're getting really close to the end. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Look out for the Saturday Night Main Event predictions post We're looking for a few people to come on for Saturday Night's Main Event. So you guys be on the lookout for that post probably next week sometime. If you guys are interested in joining, just comment. If you haven't been on YouTube, or if you have, comment, and I will bring you on for Saturday Night's Main Event prediction show. It will be the Wednesday before Saturday Night's Main Event. So I am off tomorrow, but and it's the 4th of July. So happy 4th of July. If you celebrate for the 4th, some do, some don't. Don't really get into that with people, but happy 4th of July. Be safe out there. Don't do anything crazy. Come back. I want to make sure I'll see you guys again on Sunday. But make sure to tune in to DW Radio tomorrow with Miami the Great and also with Final Boss Baby. With that being said, thank you guys again for the 154 viewers. I am the EVP from the EVP Show and the Golden Boy of DWE, and DWE is the place to be. Happy 4th of July, and come back and join me Sunday for Doubleheader Sunday starting at 6 p.m. Eastern with Sunday Night Scoops, and following up the nightcap at 11:30 p.m. Eastern for the LFG Season 3 Episode 11 recap show. Happy 4th of July, everyone, and I will see you guys Sunday. Good night, everyone.